The Innovation Hub is a wholly owned subsidiary of the Gauteng Growth and Development Agency. Its aim is to promote socio-economic development and competitiveness of the province through innovation. The Innovation Hub is Southern Africa's first internationally accredited science and technology park and a full member of the International Association of Science Parks. Well, to find out more, I'm joined by the Innovation Hub CEO, McLean Sibanda. Welcome to Joburg Tomorrow. Pleasure to meet with you today.
Thank you very much.
Now, I haven't been to the park, so give us a sense of the size of the Innovation Hub in terms of the facilities available at the park, and also a sense of the strategic role the Innovation Hub is playing when it comes to developing science and technology in Gauteng.
Yeah. So the Innovation Hub is located in Pretoria, just off the Linwood off-ramp. As you've said, it's a wholly owned subsidiary of the GGDA, which is also an agency of the Gauteng Department of Economic Development. We are nestled between the University of Pretoria and the CSIR. And I think it's a strategic location because the CSIR is the largest research institute in Africa, and the University of Pretoria is one of the leading universities. And within a 10-kilometer radius of the Innovation Hub, we have all the other universities, the University of South Africa, Tshwane University of Technology, and a whole range of other research institutions, including the Agricultural Research Council and the National Research Foundation. So on the park itself is about 60 hectares. Of that 60 hectares, there's 5 buildings. It's also home to the SAPI Research Center. It's also home to the South African National Space Agency. And within the park, we run a whole range of incubation programs. We have an incubation program focusing on mobile apps development that we call MLab. We have another program focusing on green economy that we call the Climate Innovation Center. We also have another incubation program that we call the Biopark that focuses on health, agriculture, and industrial. And overall, there's a Maxim Business incubator within the park itself. Wow,
this is very impressive. The first of its kind for Southern Africa as well.
Absolutely, and for networking and creating a vibrant ecosystem, we have a conferencing facility where we host a whole range of events of our own. Notable is the Maxim Mondays. Every Monday at 9:30 to 10:30, the entrepreneurs get together over a cup of coffee and discuss latest trends and network.
We need to pay you a visit very soon.
You should.
Tell us about the entrepreneurship programs you have in place.
So I've already referred to the various incubation programs. Yeah. But in essence, our incubation program is unique in a way that we offer our entrepreneurs access to free bandwidth, access to mentorship. So each company or each entrepreneur is entitled to three hours of mentorship per month with an expert that is on our panel. We also provide them an opportunity to be able to network, also access to shared spaces. And as they grow their business and get to a point of revenue generation, they can move into smaller and bigger offices as well. We currently have about 89 companies within the incubation program. Just in this particular first quarter, the revenue that they've generated is about 24 million. So that's quite significant in terms of the contribution to the province. And perhaps quite important is the fact that we have also aligned with the Gauteng province's township economy revitalization, and we've opened up sites in Harankua in collaboration with the city of Tshwane. So we have what we call Ekasi Labs in Harankua Unit 6. And this month, before the end of this month, we're opening up in Soweto, at the Soweto Empowerment Zone, Ekasi Labs Soweto, in collaboration with the city of Johannesburg. And then we're also going to be rolling out these Ekasi Labs in Tembisa and Alex, to make sure that we're taking innovation to our people.
That sounds really awesome. When did you take over as CEO?
I started there in February 2011. So it's been a great 4 years.
You've been very busy.
Very busy.
Now, this is the city of gold. The big focus from government is addressing structural problems in the mining sector, in the manufacturing sector, because these are the key sectors that contributes to employment. I'm assuming that science and technology will play a very important part in pushing these sectors, that is mining and manufacturing, forward to be more globally competitive.
Yeah, absolutely. I think traditionally mining contributed significantly to our economy. And similarly, manufacturing. But what we've seen over the last few years is a significant decline. The services sectors have taken over, and they now account for over 70% of our GDP. But also, when one reads the NDP, we realize that in order for us to achieve the ideals and the goals in the NDP, we need to focus more on the productive sectors of the economy. Now, when you talk about productive sectors of the economy, you then need science and technology. There is no doubt about it. There's countries such as South Korea that have done it. All the Asian tigers have moved this particular path. If you take, for example, the case of South Korea in about 1960, it was poorer than Mozambique. Today, it's a vibrant economy. They've built it largely by focusing on science and technology. And so therefore, the importance of the work that we do at the Innovation Hub is to ensure that we identify those technologies that can result in new industries, that can also enhance our manufacturing capabilities. And in terms of existing businesses, if we take the mining sector, is then looking at technologies that can then enhance the beneficiation of the minerals that come out. Would
you say that South Africa's science and technology sector is quite nascent in terms of its development?
It's not really nascent. I think what we've seen, if one rewinds and goes back to 1994, we're a vibrant science system even then coming out of apartheid. But what has happened is that, in essence, we've continued to grow it with the focus on PhDs. But there are significant challenges in terms of human capacity. And it takes time to develop that capacity because you have to go back and fix the education system.
Sure.
And we're seeing it now growing. And examples are the SKA project that South Africa is now leading on. We've seen great innovations as well, driven by science and technology coming out. And from a health point of view, one of the companies that also won our competition last year has got a World Health Organization endorsed innovation directed at calibrating instruments used for TB diagnostics. So we're not doing that badly. In fact, within the African continent, we are the leaders.
You're making some very strong strides in the right
absolutely.
direction.
But I think we have to, in essence, embrace a vision of Minister Naledi Pandor of increasing investment in research and development, particularly within the science and technology sectors.
Some of the challenges mentioned by government, I just want to raise it quickly, and you can comment on any one of them if you'd like. These are the challenges that government raise around science and technology: a fragmented and inadequately coordinated science and technology system, the erosion of innovative capacity, poor knowledge and technology flows from the science base into industry, poor networking both within the region and in the global context, inefficiencies and poor levels of investment, as you've just mentioned, in research and development, imbalances created by past policies and actions, a poor competitive position within the global environment. These are huge challenges.
Yeah, indeed. There are significant challenges. My sense is we need to focus particularly on building capacity. Human capacity is critical. And I think we need to go back and ensure that at primary schools, we already get our children playing around with technology, with science, and so forth, so that when they get to university, they are choosing science and technology.
So we have to develop that culture and the love for science and technology.
Because when one of the challenges that is identified there is an erosion of the science base, because the scientists are aging, and some of them have already left the country. And some of our best scientists get taken, by the world. If you look at the lithium-ion battery technology, Michael Thackeray, who invented that from the CSIR, is now based in Chicago.
Yep.
And there's a whole range of other
and we have
people.
a very
so we
low
have to develop
pass rate when
pool.
it comes to mathematics as well.
Yes,
And that's a huge concern.
So that's where we need to really fix the education system and make sure that our children take pride, perhaps in being called geeks or nerds, but that is how we're going to build this economy.
Well, judging from the role that you're playing as CEO of the Innovation Hub, would you say that Gauteng in particular, South Africa at large, has a bright future when it comes to science and technology?
No, absolutely. I mean, Gauteng is the largest economy in South Africa, fourth largest economy in the continent. We've seen also in terms of the number of research institutions within this particular province, the expenditure on research and development is higher than the average, nationally. And I think, and also if one looks at the stance that the current administration, led by Premier David Makura, is actually taking, is saying, how can we bring the universities together so that they assist the province in developing new sectors of the economy, assist the province in terms of upping up manufacturing, and we're starting to see a better coordinated innovation ecosystem within Gauteng.
Well, congratulations on the good work that you're doing there, and we will definitely be paying you a visit very soon. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.